So what came out of it for me is that I'm not afraid to die. Because when I was in the ceremony, I felt I went further than, of my mind was more open than when I'm not using the medicine.
Yeah.
And that gave me the feeling that's like, okay, people say you die and it's over.
Yeah.
For me, it was the opposite. It
Yes.
felt like, oh my God, if I'm gonna go, when I'm gonna go, I go on another journey. There is definitely something more between heaven and earth.
What happens in our lives is when we grow up, we experience trauma and we are not aware of it. And this is installed in our bodies. It brings up limited beliefs. And ayahuasca is a great tool to remove all these blockages that are maybe stuck in your body or somewhere in your system on a deeper level that we cannot understand as human beings. And if that is removed, you can express yourself fully and become who you really are. I was on a search and I didn't know what I was searching for. It reconnects you to nature and to your own nature, to your heart. So this is something I really love about plant medicine. It makes you remember that, what you already know, but it removes the blockages and all the things from the mind and the ego to come to your essence. With ayahuasca you come to experience something, so you can read books, but then you experience it for yourself. So that oneness, everyone can read that everything is one, everything is connected, but to experience that makes a difference. And from that moment on, your life is never gonna be the same again. Now I know the secret of life, now I know who I am, and now what? For me, it brought me into meditation. So I was meditating a lot every day and writing things down. Some people thought I was crazy because like, wow, why don't you do what you're normally doing? Why can you not just have a job or go on with your path? Because at that moment I published a book. And I just followed my inner guidance, and then I came to a point that I needed to change everything. And I was scared, or actually my ego didn't want to agree with it, and that took some time. You will get your own personal journey and you will get what you need in that moment. And I would say it's a quick way to reconnect with who you are. The main thing that people experience in ayahuasca is that they go through a transformation, and mainly afterwards. So they step into the experience not knowing what to expect, and afterwards it's very de-stressing. That's one thing. They find more purpose in their lives, and they make different decisions. So it's not always the experience itself, but it's mainly about what happens afterwards. Many people listen to what will other people think? They are afraid of letting go. But when you follow up on your inner voice, you go through suffering as well. And you see many times when people have their spiritual awakening that they have to leave their job, they have to leave their relationship, they have to change their friendships. They have a different vision, and people are afraid of that. And so many people don't dare to truly listen, and they are stuck in life because they are living from their heads, and then they are depressed or unhappy. The law doesn't really understand what the plant medicine can do for people and what it can bring. I would say almost everyone is nervous stepping into their experience, But go beyond that fear, because there's so much to discover, and you can free yourself so much if you go beyond that fear that's holding you back. All the ayahuasca retreats, you start as strangers and everyone is nervous, and at the end it's one big family and everyone is very happy and going home with new perspective, new goals, a new feeling of meaning and being and more love. So love is the one thing that is very important, that they are reconnected to their hearts and they look at life through the eyes of love instead of fear. And be kind to each other and take the time for each other and do the things from the heart. So I think change will come from the normal people who realize what life truly is about. The traditional medicine, it has been used for thousands and thousands of years, but somehow we stopped and we forgot all this knowledge and we moved to the industry of chemical medicine. And now you see that we are going back to the traditional way of healing ourselves and go back to nature. A healing path is very personal for everyone. So I know from experience and from guiding ceremonies that people who are dealing with depression or stress or finding purpose or life question, ayahuasca can be a great tool. But I also realized, and it is because I'm so experienced, that is not for everyone. So it's very much about the feeling. You don't make this decision from your head. It's just when you feel curious, it's enough to step into the experience, and the guidance in ceremony, they will help you further in this process. Some people see ayahuasca as drugs, but ayahuasca is truly a holy medicine. When you think about drugs, you think about something to make you feel good and maybe even put you away from the truth and something that you resist of feeling. Ayahuasca puts you right there in the truth, so you cannot escape, and it's an inner journey. So if you feel like, oh, I want to feel good, and you take ayahuasca, it will guide you through an inner journey and it will put you towards the truth. Ayahuasca will give you what you need. It's not always a pleasant experience, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong, or because many people, they have to go through something scary or heavy, or they are confronted with things that happened in their past. They have to go through trauma again, and it has a purpose. So it has the purpose to give you healing. But whatever your experience is, it's all about what happens afterwards. And also, after your ceremony, you can also have frustrations, or you have to make a lot of changes in your life that are uncomfortable. But in the end, it will bring you to the next level in your life.
So at the end, what did you learn from this, and what kind of advice would you give to people that hasn't experienced anything yet with this beautiful plant medicine?
For me it becomes more easier to be connected to who you are, and it's the realization that you only live once and you have to live it fully. So go after your dreams, do it, whatever you feel like, express yourself, and don't hold back. And you only have this moment. Yeah, you only have this moment, and that's what
Grasp it.
Grasp it, yeah.
Take it by the balls.
Yeah.
And enjoy.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
main thing. Don't be afraid, just enjoy.
Yeah. And go beyond fear.
Because you don't never know what's gonna happen next. So
Because we all have challenges. There's no life without challenges.
Exactly. But this, how do you deal with it?
Yeah.
And I think this medicine gave me the confidence to let it come my way, and go with the flow, manifest, and then if it doesn't work out, then at least I tried everything.
Yeah. Just go for it. You've nothing to lose.
yeah, you have nothing to lose. not for everybody, but if you are interested in it and you want to try it out, then go for it.